What it do, family? What's going on? What are y'all doing out there? Rolling into this, whatever they call Christmas season. What's bopping with y'all out there? Had a lot of crazy stuff going on this week. I meant to go live a couple of times, but shit, I just really been busy because I was gonna go to New York, but then I decided at the last minute. Me and my daughters, we decided we didn't feel like really going up there. How y'all doing out there? What's going on? It's your boy Breeze Omega Omega. That's Breeze, and welcome to the Blackround. We've had a lot of stuff this week that was really crazy. I want to send a shout out to my boy King or Kang, whatever we want to call the young brother, because he didn't think he was doing nothing. It was a little crazy for him. Our little brother, we watching him out here floundering. But little King, you did something, brother, and I want to be the first one to congratulate you on that. Let you know that people standing on business now, brother. Cause of you, King, people are out here standing on business. You know how many times I see that sometimes, little brother? I see that a lot. So I know you may not think people don't be listening to your little ass because you be talking all crazy. And yes, young brother, you do be talking crazy, but we still love you. We still love you because you're ours. T.I. and them know that. We not going to kick you to the curb. We love our young little brothers, even when you make mistakes. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Just get up and get out and do it again. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, um, one thing I was thinking about talking about tonight was how lines have been blurred and some things have become transactional in their relationships have become transactional now. It's like um you used to come together to build something now it's just like you're the hoe, I'm the simp, and I gotta pay you money, all types of weird shit, yo. So it's real crazy, this world we in. And it all kind of like reflected back to watching the little brother, little James, seeing his mama up there twerking with a Latino, you know. Now I don't know for sure he's a Latino, but most of them are. So I'm just saying it how it is. You know, that's just really how it is. When you come from a background and the nature of the people you come from is in scamming and deceit, you know what I mean? Because that's how you've been learned to live under the oppression that you live rather than fight the oppression. You just chose to learn how to live under it. So when you start living under oppression, there comes a lot of things like deceit, corruption, all that comes with when you refuse to stand up and fight for justice. So you accept the lower level tiers of being what the hell you are. So you end up being deceitful, corrupted, all types of things of that nature. You know what I mean? I don't mean to bum down your damn whole alleged holiday. You see, the whole holiday season is based on deceit and corruption. Some of you niggas is running around telling your kids right now that a fat white man is gonna come down into your house where you know you don't got a goddamn chimney, or even if you got a chimney, the kids is looking at you weird like there's fire that be at the bottom of that. So you can't even explain to your kids how they come down, they don't find black footprints walking around because kids ain't that stupid. They seen what happens in fire. Even if you don't think they have, kids ain't that stupid. They watch the internet, YouTube too. A lot of you, that's how your kids have grown up on a damn tablet. You may be in denial, but your damn child grew up with the goddamn tablet. And so, salute to Lil James. I don't know who gave him any type of background to stand up like a little man, but salute to Lil James, man. I support you 100, little bro. Um, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with that situation and why they did you like that, but I hope everything works out for my little bro, Lil James, because he didn't. I would have thought Lil James would have been like a little, like with his mama, the way she been making money off of him and using him on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. I would have thought his mom would have had him turned out and Lil James would have been twerking right there next to her. But thank God, there's somebody in his life that made him be a man. You know, I don't know if it's a father figure, maybe his dad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even Graham Meemaw or whatever, something like that. We don't know. Um, the Essence Fest was really strange, really strange. Yeah, I don't even know if I even want to really dig into that. You know what I mean? Um, and then there was this weird story about this woman talking about a man shouldn't even talk to her in a grocery store if he's not willing to pay for her grocery bills. This is just weird. That is, I call that dust bunny shit. You a dust bunny. You a dusty woman who, because you're talking all this, that, and the third. You should stay just as secure and I'm a confident woman at the grocery store if a man wants to talk to you or not. Stop acting like men need to do all this stuff and you don't have to do anything. No submission, no nothing. Yeah, he just got. So what are you doing for that man if he pays for your damn groceries right then and there? What are you doing? Are you gonna go home and make that man a motherfucking meal with the food that he just paid? Or you gonna go home to that dusty Negro who laying on the couch and then smoking weed, bagging up, because that's who you were shopping for. And then you talking about no man. So you act like anytime you go to the grocery store, you should come home with free groceries. It's like this new world is dustiness. And the dustiness comes from in the wrong direction. If you gonna be that way, at least say, hey, yo, because I'm a descendant of chattel slavery or whatever, go to the government. You go to the government for everything else. You put your man on damn child support. You go to the government to get fucking food subsidies and whatever the else. Why the fuck don't you just take it to the government? Just a lot of weird shit. What was this I was gonna post? I don't even know.
And at 392 and I'm spinning the block. Going hard and they never gonna stop. These niggas hating, they knowin' I'm hot. I know they want what I got. This ain't no horse, nigga, this a kitty. I spent a couple thousand on Da Vinci. Loud pipes, bitch, I'm in that Hemi. Smoking this out of pressure, sipping Henny. This ain't no V6. I done came a long way from the street shit. Scat on G's, my bro, like I'm deep dish. Diamonds water on me, make them seasick. All these bitches like who I'ma leave with. She can call in my phone, I'm like, who this? Burning rubber, we came from the pavement. That's how T make them mad, they don't say shit. We in Mexico, I'm on my race shit. For the money, you know I'ma take it. Wide body, no, this ain't no basic. I just got I'm a queen on my laces. I be tripping, no, these ain't no K-Swiss. Limo 10, so you can't see no faces. All this money, no, we got.
Yeah, I didn't. That wasn't even supposed to be in there. I had another video that was supposed to load up, but this I see what it is. StreamYard don't be honest with you. But StreamYard really wants you to pay that, and they got an absorbent bill. And I was looking at the Eve Mux. Eve Mux gives you a lot more because our good sister 10, you know what I mean? That's the educated natural. If you don't know, go check out my wonderful freckled sister. She's a lovely, lovely sister who's very talented, very educated, and especially business type shit. She gonna definitely get you in on that business shit. That's why I be tapping in with 10. Anytime I need some shit, I go back watch some of her old videos. Our good sister, she drops that motherfucking fire. Word up. I was gonna add my new because I did get a new whole thing for podcasting. I just ain't hook it all up yet. Because right now I just love the freedom of being able to walk around in my house while I'm on my tablet talking that shit to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, yeah, it's just a lot of weird, crazy stuff going on. I mean, we got the Democratic Party, which basically, if you're a real smart black person, you shouldn't be involved with Republicans or Democrats. You know. Yeah, StreamYard wants a grit. So I have to always check that out because StreamYard wants a real motherfucking grit. You know what I mean? I don't even know what this trashy music over here. So yeah, that's what StreamYard wants, really, basically. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add that to there, but I had a lot of other things I had to worry about first because I got, I'm paying Epidemic Sounds, I'm paying all these other different places like that. And I had to figure out what Epidemic Sounds because I had a situation on YouTube where they was like, trying to tell me a beat was copyrighted, and I'm like, well, I got that from Epidemic Sounds. So Epidemic Sounds, all YouTubers is gonna recoup me. One of them gonna recoup me on that joke. What y'all doing for this upcoming this Sunday is Arutasussi. That is the day and the season of the time of the year when our ancestors would get together. Well, that they were free. I believe this upcoming week we need to figure out that this weekend shit that happened before the 24th, our family was really like plotting their way out to get out of the goddamn system of white supremacy. So I always love this time of the season, Arunta Sussy, because we know that this is when some of our ancestors either, burnt down Master House or, killed Master and them, or really just got up and packed their shit and just left. And Master would wake up to a whole plantation with no slaves. Imagine that. You a white motherfucker, all your things being handled, you waking up like, you like Precious, or whatever the hell name they give her. Mabel. Mabel. Well, there's no hot water, Mabel. Where's the water for the tea, Mabel? And you calling around for Mabel. Mabel is gone. And it's cold outside. Now your white ass got to get up and cut wood. Oh, those were some of the greatest times. That's why I think Arunta Sussy is something that all black people should celebrate. It's a good time. It may not been good in like our ancestors. Like, why is it that not just moving like it's supposed to? I don't know. I gotta figure all that shit out. I had all that shit figured out before. That's why I hate not being on here for a while. No, it's not. Y'all need to stop capping. Y'all need to stop capping. Yeah, show me the green. I don't see no green, but under that little line. So I don't trust anything that um they over here saying on StreamYard. So I may go over there. I think I'm gonna test out that Eve Mux. I may test it out this weekend. I got that. I believe that was from the Educated Natural as well. So my good sis over there, she be dropping good stuff like that. Go check out my wonderful sister 755 Media. Not only she be doing the music, she's a hell of an artist, man. If you got kids right now, they draw. Cause my daughter kind of watches. My daughter kind of, her level is really high. I would say my daughter's like a level 3 now in art. Cause I know from when I'm at my job what levels 1, 2, 3. I know from all that type of shit. My daughter definitely is like a level 3. The stuff she creating right now, Some adults can't even create. But I'm not going. That's neither here nor there. But go check out my lovely sister 755 Media. She's got a thing called I think it's a creative channel for with the kids. So go check her out. Um, my lovely sister Miss V, make this go viral TV. Go check her out. She's always over there with that anything crime. Her and my good sister girl TV. You go check her out as well. These are wonderful, beautiful black women who do their thing. I hope they understand. We support them 100. 100. No disrespect to other groups and whatever. We would support you too, but we damn sure got to go black first. People always try to equate like being B1 as if like that's some sort of racism. If you don't go sit your ass down, black people for one can't be racism. We don't have the power behind us to back us up in the system of white supremacy, which is tyrannistic racism. But a lot of you other groups, you'll come in here and you'll join in with the white supremacy. So you're Filipino, yeah, the white people kicking your ass over there in Filipino, but soon in Philippines, but soon as you get over here, you join the white people. You in Thailand talking shit like we just had that video of this Thailand chick talking about she grew up in Thailand, but then she moved to Georgia, so she's got a black scent, which is just very disrespectful. That's like Aquafina. That's Aquafina 2.3.0. Let's not say 2.3.0 Aquafina out here mimicking black people, talking crazy shit. Man, if these people don't go sit their ass down, word up, man. I mean, you just got lots of Negroes. Like you would think in 2023 there would be less scared Negroes. It's just the opposite. There's more scared Negroes. More than there was even during fucking Jim Crow, slavery, chattel slavery, any of that shit. There's more scared Negroes than you ever met in your life. That's why I look at a lot of black Negroes weird. Like, Negro, if you couldn't have fucked with a white bitch and stayed black, I don't know what to say to you. I fucked with plenty of white broads back in the days and all that. But they had to look, if you was a druggie or doing all that weird shit, I ain't fuck with you. And I'm gonna be honest, whenever I was fucking with them white broads, I was looking for the top echelon of their species. I was never looking for no just a random fucking Becky. Mm-mm. If I show y'all the bitches that I fuck with, they fathers worked in Congress. They fathers was part of the House Appropriation Committees, things like that. I ain't fuck with a white bitch who didn't have access to nothing. You see what I'm trying to say? That's the difference with a lot of brothers. You out here fucking with a Becky and you not getting no benefit out of it. You just fucking with her just cause she white. I'm fucking with a white bitch because she got access to white things. If I was gonna fuck with one. But I know in reality, you're gonna have to get a sister. If you don't want to build anything that's sustainable, you're gonna have to get somebody that look like you. You can't get somebody that look like them. It won't be sustainable. She's not gonna stay on that pivot the entire time. If y'all don't get what I'm talking about, she's not gonna stay on that pivot. Because what y'all don't understand a lot of time when your ass is black, you hooking up with a non-black female, she's in a rebellious stage. That goes for Asians too. You see with Jenny Ma, I've been saying any nigga who fuck with that bitch was out of pocket. Cause she been before that terrible show, The View. I seen her on another show, her and that big fat black sister. What the fuck is that sister name? She said her white man don't even have to work. That big fat black sister. So a lot of these black women, the fat ones especially, the ones we don't look for, they gonna say a lot of real weird shit and fucked up shit, and that's how they gonna be. How they make themselves presentable, or even like where a black man would want to be, they would be in the winning position, but they don't do that at all. You know, it's easy to be a self hater than to be a person who stands up with decorum, who fights the system. It's easy just to sit around and hate yourself. To hate your daddy, hate your mama, hate your black skin, which is your uniform, who don't get it. And then I never even understand all the Negroes who run around talking about, well, I'm biracial. You ain't biracial if the other group don't accept your dumb ass. You only whatever you look like and what your perception is. You could go over there and try all you want. Even if you hate Negroes, the white people are going to show you they're not going to treat you equal. I was just looking at this Negro who's a homosexual. I guess that's LGBTQ now. And he's a Republican. And he was at an event in Phoenix, Arizona. And all the white people let him know, we don't fuck with niggas over here. Them white people let him know real quick. Hey, Miss V, what's going on? I was just shouting you out, my lovely sister. But I'm just talking about this Negro. Oh yeah, I have been wanting to go. I'm over here testing out something on Instagram. But then the Instagram thing started bugging out. So I'm just talking on YouTube now. I'm just gonna finish it up. But like I was saying, oh, it's all good. It's all good. I'm always shouting you out. You and Sister Girl. I shouted out my lovely Sister Girl. Even though Sister Girl be capping, you have sleep. Take your ass to bed. I'm about to get ready to go to work. Just FYI, that's why I'm talking shit right now. I'm about to get ready to go to work. This is my last day, and I'm all shit. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I don't go back to work till Tuesday of next week. But yeah, this was the bag week. This was where the hours was long as hell. I'm at the end of it. Yeah, I'm at the end. I'm at the end right now. Today will be my last day working. I told him, I said, shit, I'm out of there early this morning. I think I'm gonna leave early. Cause I was gonna go to New York, but my daughters said they didn't feel like going up there with all that immigrant stuff going on. So I was like, even though we way out on Long Island, you know. So I don't know. I appreciate you for tapping in though, Miss V. I appreciate you 100. But to me, I'm gonna just keep talking anyway. And I was also talking about my boy Young King. We salute Young King. Oh, today is your first day working. I thought you went back when you was over there with them in the morning with Nate and goddamn the word. I thought you was heading back to work then. Oh well, okay. Yeah, I told them I'm out of there early tomorrow. I was like, shit, well, that's today. I'm getting the fuck up out of there early. It's been cold as hell down here in VA. I ain't gonna even front. That wind, everything, that shit been whipping. It's been going vicious out here. We been straight snorkel gang out here. Oh, you was off. Okay, cool. I hear that, man. I'm glad shit. That's what I tell people. I don't even stress the whole YouTube game like that. I do that, but I do other things. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my shit relevant over on this side of the block. Because I'm really relevant on Instagram and like Facebook, shit like that. But I don't really even post on Facebook no more because I be getting in trouble too much. I be just getting into too much trouble on Facebook. They just like, they don't like shit I say. And I don't be saying shit wrong. I just tell the truth. And they be like, oh, well, that's too much goddamn truth. That's why I don't even understand how black people still be fucking with liberals or anyone. We the real conservatives, and there's a difference between Republican and conservative. I want black people to understand that. Black people are the original conservatives. Oh, you know you on YouTube ass. I know that, Miss V. You don't be fucking around. Miss V, you don't be fucking around. Miss V don't fuck around and find out. So, cause I'm gonna upgrade my damn StreamYard this week. I was gonna do it last week, but my kids came and hit me with a bunch of shit that I ain't know they wanted. And then I said, well, I'll get they shit first before I worry about me. She said, face green, smiling. You know that, Miss V. Oh, Tariq, you over there on Twitter right now? Now Tariq want to be talking on Twitter. I'm gonna have to go over there with his bitch ass. God damn, my bro. You gonna ruin my whole thing because I like this. Because I know Ms. V was telling you, you got to go at least an hour. I might have to skip this on. Because I got to go over there and see what Tariq talking about. I mean, even though I have many devices, I don't need to actually leave here. I'm just talking shit. You gotta play like you always incapacitated. I'm definitely incapacitated. 21:29. I'm about to be in that zone. I don't care. Soon as I get out that piece. Wait, what do you mean nothing to see it? And, oh, that was weird too with the brother who like he went to jail based on a testimony of a legally blind eyewitness. That that was one of the craziest stories. Miss V, I hope you cover that. Um there's a brother. Let me make sure I give it the full information. Darian Harris was freed after being exonerated of murder, conviction that was based on the testimony of a blind witness. Yo, Miss V, you got to fucking talk about that joint. You got to get that joint on your show. I'm gonna come on there and tap in with y'all because we got to really talk about this shit because I really be fighting people who act like that racism don't exist no more than that. Black people should just shut up. And I'm telling people, his name is Darian. Darian. Let me write it real quick so you can see it. I think I got it right. Darian Harris. You know he's a foundational black American right there. That name says it all. His name is Darian Harris. It's on right now. I'm looking at it. It's on goddamn commercials out it. Oh, it's on CBSNews.com right now. I mean, it's probably on other things, but the brother name is Darian Harris. He was freed after being exonerated of murder. Conviction that was based on the testimony of a blind witness. Chicago. A Chicago man who has been in prison for 12 years was cleared of murder charges and released from jail on Tuesday. And see, so I don't do the crime shit. That I'll leave that to you, Ms. V. So I don't really do it. So I'll just give a brief synopsis of what they talking about. Darian Harris was convicted largely on the testimony of a witness who turned out to be legally blind. Do you hear this shit? And I got a whole thing. If you go back in my thing, I talk about. I get in a big argument with a bunch of white supremacists Because I talk about how I went down to Gallaudet down in D.C. and all these blind people were racist. And I was like, well, how the fuck are you blind and you racist? I was at the blind university in D.C., Gallaudet. I believe it's Gallaudet University. Yeah, go, yeah, Miss B, look him up. But yeah, I was down there, and I'm trying to tell you, these people are racist even when they're fucking blind. So I don't really have sympathy for black people when they be helping handicapped white folks and then something racist happen to them. I don't help anybody white unless they prove to me that they not one of them. That's just basically how I treat it. I try not to help any white folk unless they can give me implication of what type of person they are. Because that's how they treat us. They don't kind of help us. They be looking like, well, is this nigga a gangbanger or a baby mama or something? They don't help us. So we got to get that in our head. We the most kindest. We the only group of people in this goddamn nation that accept everybody when everybody don't accept us. Mexicans, Latinos, Asians, everybody talks shit about us, but we the only ones nice to everybody else. All right, well, shit, you better not be taking on that with me. I'm putting some shit in your head subliminally. Shit, I start talking real quiet like destruction, destruction. Now we quit. Start talking like the goddamn word. Ain't that why y'all follow the word? He be always in those damn posing positions like he like he praying or something. Salute to my brother the word out there. Shout out to my brother Nate the Great. Always Nate be chopping it up over here. I love Nate because Nate gonna tell that shit. Nate gonna get it in the grind. But I'm over here chatting. Damn, Tariq, why you gotta be on Twitter right? Oh, I said I can just go right over here to Twitter. Or X, whatever it's called right now. God damn, this I don't like this tea. I should stop drinking this right here because it's giving me burps and giving me indigestion. Okay, let's start listening. Okay, the whole family there. Did you see that Obama movie? The Leave Everything Behind. So that was a crazy movie. You know, I still haven't even finished watching it. I only watched the first part of it. I was interested in the beginning, but I kind of saw the racism in the movie right away. And that's the one thing I always tell people. Malcolm X warned us from the very beginning to avoid liberals, to avoid the not that we should go over here and start hanging out with Republicans, but he always warned black people about avoiding the liberal white folk. Liberal white folks are some of the biggest enemies of black people of all time. You know, you have this whole situation where you have white people acting as if black people fled the South as if we were immigrants. And no, we're not immigrants. We didn't flee anywhere. You know, black people we naturally went north and south. You know, think about it. Their whole story of the Great Migration takes place in 1918. Well, there's Negroes already in the north. How can you migrate somewhere where people already at? Just as we see with a lot of these Mexicans, there's a reason why a lot of Mexicans went to Chicago because the damn cartels is in Chicago. Man, the cartels are everywhere. Anybody who play like that, just like the Italian mafia, the Asians, The Asians got big ass gangs, just like the Jews. The Asians, the Jews, Mexicans, and just white people in general, they all have large gangs. White people just call their gangs militias. That's just the difference. Black people, the only ones walking around here goofy, thinking we can twerk our way out of this shit or shake our ass or drink and get high to get away from it. Nah, brother, it don't work that way, sister. It really don't. I wish I could tell you, like, man, we could do this or we could do that. We've been having sex with them for as long as they've been having sex with us, and nothing has changed. That's why I tell people, stop telling your kids they biracial. White people don't accept them. You can't be by anything unless you accept it, your goofy ass. You run around here like I'm this, I'm that. You ain't even invited to the damn party. Stop being goofy. I miss you laughing. I'm telling the truth. I'm just trying to be honest. I want us in 2024 to not do. You see the disrespect. Damn. Let me see if I can even pull that on it. So like the Rolling Stone, they just said that what's that song? I don't even like calling her that name. Unsexy Red. That's what I'm gonna call her. Unsexy Red, who does the most unsexiest. She's the most unsexy woman I've seen in a long time. And the Rolling Stone just said "Ski Yeet" was the song of 2023. If you don't get how disrespectful they are to black people, it's the same way. They love seeing Gabby Sidibe, big old fat mammy. They love me. They hate Oprah when Oprah lose weight. Just pay attention to how mean they get to Oprah when they don't like skinny, fit Negroes. They like us to be beat down and wore down. They like hunched over Negroes. Like I be at my grocery store in the morning. I see how the white people all talk to this brother who's so hunched over and shit. Like his back so goddamn bent. He looked like the fucking letter J upside down. That's what my bro looked like. That's how fucked up his back is. And the white folks, they love him. They like, shit, that's a nigga we can get behind. They don't like if you talking and you walking your back straight and you look at them in the eyes and shit and you muscular. They don't like that shit. They like, this nigga's fit. They don't, because even if we always say, well, what did slavery do to us? Well, think about what it did to them. When they know that Negroes, if we fit and we in shape, how much of a danger we are to them. I'm just giving you the truth. I'm just telling you. This is my observation. This is what I'm looking at when I'm dealing with them. When I'm dealing with them, when the white woman said he was a Negro genius. I was down at the Robert E. Lee plantation in Virginia, in Portsmouth down there, and a white woman told me he was a Negro genius. She was talking about the Negro in there, and the white people in there were scared that there was a black nigger in here learning about. And then they was also shocked that I knew so much about, the Confederacy and all that shit. I'm just in there, because I'm making my appearance. I'm going to go to these plantations. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be on the spot right there with my peoples, and I'm going to get all that energy. And the white people know it. You can see the white people who can feel you, and then you see the white people like, what? There's a nigga in it. You'll see that shit on their face. As the white people come around the corner, all happy, talking about all that old slave shit. and they see a nigga standing right there telling them about their own shit. Oh, they be living. That's the greatest part I loved about coming to Virginia was going to all these plantations and telling the white folks about their own shit. And you can always tell because the white women, the old white ladies who run them things, they be in it. They know if you lying. They'll know immediately. They're like, oh my. They talk like that. Oh my. He was a Negro scholar. Oh my goodness. He knew about the whole Confederacy. Oh Lord. They talk like that. Oh heaven. Oh heavens. Clutch my pearls. That's the clutching pearls bitches. Them bitches be quick to clutch them pearls. And I just want black people to be honest with ourselves. Ain't no way 2024 we should even be doing either side. The Trump or like I know some people love Trump because he didn't do nothing to. But I hear goofy niggas like Trump did what? Trump didn't do shit for us. The best thing Trump did was he didn't do nothing to black people. That's why I appreciated Trump. I don't appreciate Trump for all his other bullshit. I appreciate him because he didn't harm black people. He didn't flood our zone with illegal immigrants. He didn't flood us with LGBTQ shit all over the place. He didn't make laws for Asians when Asians are the ones harming black people. How many black people is getting assaulted in these goddamn Asian hair salons when fucking Obama passed that fucking law? And then Biden didn't even wait. That's the first thing he did when he came in as his presidency. Passed a law for Asians. Then he just recently passed a law for all these slave-holding redskins. That's right. Remember, white people, they wanted to get rid of the name Redskins. Well, I'm calling it out again. The Redskins are the filthy, evil Native Americans who were helping white supremacists enslave black people. The Mongoloids. People always talking about, well, you can't find the so-called redskin Indians who so-called built Pueblo, Colorado. You can't find them, Pueblo. Go look up those people. You can't find them because they wasn't red. They were black. They went back into the East. And don't let these white folks ever have you talking that dumb shit like black people fled the South from slavery or some shit. Nigga, how can we flee when you running up to the north and the same northerners are selling you back to the south? Don't let them white people trick you. Because you got white people running around right now with this real tricky stuff where they play like, oh, well, you niggers are just like immigrants. No, we are not. There was no America till our people built this shit. And we didn't flee nowhere. We stood 10 toes down. That's why you damn devils had to throw dynamite under our churches, throw dynamite under our houses. Mega Evers, i.e. Mega Evers, go look at how they killed his family. So don't you ever be tripping and let these folks play you and get you off your motherfucking square. We don't do nothing to nobody else. Why do you think the damn Jews, the Israelis, are trying to get us to co-sign their killing of all these people right now? Because everybody know we the only people that's the moral compass on this world. We made Jesus Christ real when we fought to get free. Get that in your motherfucking head. We made Jesus Christ a real character when we fought for our freedom. Don't let these people tell you anything else. They don't got nothing to stand on. The books tell it all, and it ain't got to be written in motherfucking stone. We gonna write it in your motherfucking flesh on your goddamn back. That's what we gonna do. If you keep fucking with us. Because these people been waiting for a tide of wrath to come on their ass. They want black people to turn up. But we so kind and we so sweet, we don't do none of that. That's just not the nature of us. That's not in our goddamn nature. So I'm never gonna want my people to be scumbags, you know? Even though that's how they really want us, they want us to be scumbags, just like them. So then they can do the whole, what you did. You know, when you're dealing with white supremacy, that's the one thing I want you to always understand. It's always tit for tat. It's a law of angles. They're always looking for an angle to get on you. That's why I always tell people it's almost sickening to see black people. Like, you see the Jonathan Major case. If the Jonathan Major case did not tell you anything, it told me one thing was that, yeah, we can't date white women at any time, especially under a system of white supremacy. Because if I try to say, hey, look, get in the cab and leave me alone, and a white bitch decides to chase me and harm me, well, guess what? She's going to get the benefit of the doubt because she's white. And the prosecutor who prosecuted this was a black nigga. So miss me with all that other shit. That's why I'm trying to tell you it's a system of white supremacy. That's why I don't just say white people. I'll just say there's a system because even non-white people can participate in a system. All you got to do is follow the protocol. So if you a self-hating nigga, because this is a big bone light-skinned nigga, and I'm pretty sure somebody used to go at him in high school, so this nigga now has attributed that to like all them niggas back in high school who used to treat me like shit and call me big boned and, you know, pork and beans. Niggas probably had a name for him like pork and beans. So the nigga get mad when you name them pork and beans. They just like the tethers. They just like the tethers. They never get over when you snap on them or roast their ass. We used to call it snapping. Now they call it roasting and shit. Once again, something you got from fucking white people. Because roasting is something that white people do. They put you on there and just burn you. And just burn you. That's what roasting really is. Black people don't really roast you. We dirty dozens. We do the dozens. But we can relate to each other. I remember I had a fight with a white woman telling me, you think you know all black people? And I said, yeah, I do. Ain't much different from a nigga in Hempstead, New York, and a nigga in Compton, LA. Ain't much different. Nigga, we all do the same kind of thing. We black. We family. We the ones use the term family. We the only group that have family reunions. There was no age. I never seen an Asian family reunion. I never seen a Jewish or white. Even though to me, Jewish and white people are the same. I'm just always, because some of you ignorant Negroes out there, y'all like the small hats. Please, they're different. Well, how different are they? How can you tell a Jewish white person from a non-Jewish white person? I'm asking. Some dumb niggas like, well, they don't have that little hat. Well, if the Jewish white person takes off that little fucking hat, how do you tell them apart? Nigga like, well, the white nigga who just won the biggest nose contest was in England, and he wasn't Jewish. He had a long ass fucking nose. If you know anything about the English have some of the biggest fucking noses on the planet Earth. They noses come with a goddamn snot towel. When an English nigga is born, they just put a towel over his nose. Because that nigga knows. You know how baby a pee on you, the doctor, oh, the baby pee. Yo, an English nigga baby come out, he sneeze on your ass, a whole bunch of snot. Oh dear, Buford, I'm snotted on you. Then carry on. That's why Indians, they've had Indians subjugated for hundreds, I mean, if not thousands of years. The Indians been subjugated. That's why they love the caste system. That's why you don't see Indians ever having nothing bad to say about white folks. Oh, Indians love white people. For real, they come over here, they act like they not dark. I be having to cuss out the Indians at my job. Hell yeah. Well, let's check out our sister real quick from Chicago. Cause I've been seeing some weird Negroes trying to play like our sister is as if she said she's going to support Trump. The sister did not say nothing of the sort. Let's let the sister go ahead and say what she got to say.
This morning I heard Mayor Brandon Johnson say that the sentiment in the black community is waning. A lie. The sentiment is not waning. We are not okay with you taking our resources and giving them to people who don't live here. As Mark stated before, you are preparing housing for them. One of the reasons that the city of Chicago was able to close 50 schools was because of the black flight. And the reason we had a black flight was because there is no affordable housing in this city. It is because the city of Chicago shut down the voucher system so that blacks who needed to get affordable housing could not. So they had no choice but to flee to other states. But now you found money for the migrants.
That's right.
We're calling foul. And then another thing you said was that the faith-based leaders were helping to bring around the sentiment. We haven't paid attention to faith-based leaders since Dr. Martin Luther King. And guess what? We're not listening to them now. We understand that they are bought and paid for. We understand that you control the narrative that they are trying to speak about. So let me just say this to you. We're not listening to them the same way we're not listening to you. What you're doing is not okay. And let me just say this other thing. Emerson Park is still closed. And our mayor has decided that because we didn't support migrants coming to our park, we just ain't gonna have a park. I call foul, Mayor. You love to stand around and talk about how you're a black man. That's all you are, is a black man. And we know that all black folks ain't skin folks. And those of us who didn't know that, you're giving us a great lesson. So we thank you for that. No, the sentiment has not changed. We are still for black people. We are still for this city supporting us. We're still for black people getting the same set-asides that these migrants are getting. Oh, excuse me, not migrants, because what they are is illegal foreign nationals. They are not migrants. They are not coming here illegally. So just because you put lipstick on a pig, it's still going to be a pig. Yeah. So we are not backing down. We were quiet for a minute. I know you thought that the sentiment has changed. It has not. And like I tried to remind people, not only did I support Brandon Johnson, not only did I campaign for Brandon Johnson, not only did I give him my money, but I want you to know two things. Number one, I'm not a fan. I have buyer's remorse. Number two, for any independent candidate in the city of Chicago, any Green Party candidate in the city of Chicago, and any Republican candidate in the city of Chicago, now is your time, because we are done with the Democratic Party. Brandon Johnson, Governor Pritzker, and President Biden have shown us what they think about the black community all over this country. And so we're standing here today to say, okay, if that's what it is, we with it. We don't have to support the Democratic Party. Right. We don't have to continue to support people who are not going to support us. And the Democratic Party here in this city, in this state, and in this country is not supporting us. You got the Republicans on one side and the Democrats on the other side. Guess what? They're part of the the same bird.
That's right, with two wings.
So it doesn't matter anymore which party we go with. But I'll tell you this, I'd rather deal with the snake that's outfitting himself of the Republican Party than the snake that's covered up in the Democratic Party.
That's right.
We're not going to continue to stand for this. We're not going to continue to allow our state representatives, our congressmen, our aldermen, and our mayor to let us know that we don't matter.
Yes.
Just like you're going to show us that we're going to matter, we're going to show you. It's going to be a great day in the city of Chicago when a Democratic convention comes here, and then they found out in March that a lot of black voters took Republican ballots.
All right. So you had it right there from the horse's mouth. Our sister just said that, hey, we ain't necessarily fucking with Republicans because they two wings of the same bird. But we can't keep fucking with these motherfuckers. And if the Republican dude says, hey, we gonna get rid of all these illegal immigrants, hey, I'm with sis on that. I am with her on that. We have this situation out here in Virginia. They are flooding the zone with all these people. I just had a filthy Arab I had to yell at the other day because, his son, no disrespect to the children trying to be sweet and, be cordial and meet me and say, hey, Black American, all that. Then his filthy ass, I don't know what Palestinian place they brought him from, but he could take his ass back and get blown up with the rest of them. Because that's how I feel. Because you over here start teaching your kids anti-black racism because they see me, they like me, they see me on my e-bike, and I got on Jordans, I'm fresh to death, just riding through the neighborhood, just having a good time. They see my little helmet, the kids is interested, they like, oh shit, like, hey. But these filthy Arabs they send over here, because we, in my area where I'm flooded is, we got a lot of filthy Arabs, a lot of filthy Afghanistan niggas, which I don't believe they should bring them niggas over here because they be looking at young boys. I caught a nigga looking at young kids at the school. I said, what are you doing right here? Why you got them binoculars? I said, you got grandkids over there? He's like, no. I said, get the fuck up off this spot. I chased that nigga too. We gonna have to protect our own communities because they are flooding the zone with all these people. Flooding the zone. And I don't support illegal immigration. I don't care who get mad at me over that. I don't care. It does nothing for black people. It doesn't make me more comfortable. It doesn't make me more secure. I remember one night I caught this Spanish dude. He pissing on everybody's bikes outside. This is what these people do. I don't care what y'all think y'all see. I've been living around these fucking people. Because they've been bringing them to Virginia since like 2015. That's the real talk. Like a lot of black people just starting to feel the pressure. A lot of us already been feeling the pressure. Out here where I live in Leesburg, they chase majority of the black people out of the town. People don't like to talk about that. They like to be silent. They chased all the black people out to a town called Winchester, Virginia. That's where majority of the Negroes from Northern Virginia now live. We used to be right here, closer to the capital. And only if you lived in a house or a home were you able to stay within the confines of Leesburg. And just think about the name of it, Leesburg, Robert E. Lee. And I'll tell you that too about Robert E. Lee. Robert E. Lee, when I was down at the Lee plantation and all the white people were scared. Well, the white woman told me that crackers Because they lost the Civil War, instead of burying their own children, you know what the white people did? And I saw the cemetery because I was on the plantation. All the white people brought their children and start throwing them over Robert E. Lee fence. They were just throwing dead bodies. That's how white people are. So don't ever act like white people some nice, benevolent motherfuckers. No, when white people don't feel like they getting their shit right, they'll dig up their children and go throw them over your motherfucking fence. Like, nigga, this your fault. Now do something about it. Y'all still forget Arlington. Arlington was a Civil War nigga yard too. I think it might have been the Lees. That's how Arlington got started. Like, hey, nigga, that's how white people like, nigga, you gonna pay for it. So why is it that black people, we act so scared to make these people who owe us? Why we sit here? Because we already did the bootstrapping. We already did the bootstrapping. We already did the build our own towns and villages. And what did white people do? They came and burned them down. From Greenfield, North Carolina, up into Delaware. You know, you got Florida, you got you got the stories that they made movies about. You got Tulsa, Oklahoma. And don't think Tulsa was the only place too. Like, we always hear the burning of Tulsa. Well, in Cincinnati, even right here in Virginia. You know, there were black enclaves, West Virginia. So don't ever let them tell y'all like, oh, all this, oh, yeah. You know, Boston, there was, you know, the Roxbury Projects is built on a place where black people have always lived. The white people just made it a project. You know, what's our good brother who died in the, what's that brother's name? Something Baxter. He died he was the first black person killed in the Revolutionary War. That brother comes from Roxbury, Massachusetts. Right when he died, not where he died, but where he came from is where they built the projects. Benjamin Banneker, is that the brother name? The first brother who died in that shit? Fighting against goddamn white people? Man, we really don't be getting it. These folks have been abusing us and harming us for years. I'm going to give it a couple of more minutes because I'm about to I'm about to go warm my car up, and then I'm about to take my black ass to work. Because I'm trying to get the fuck out of there early. So I'm going to get in there and try to bust this shit out early. Because we've been fucking humping shit. I was humping frames for like 2 motherfucking days, and I get sick of them frames. So I'm kind of done with humping frames. Motherfuckers don't know how heavy them frames is. Them fucking frames is heavy as shit. They'll tear your wrist up. But I'm going to get over here and try to finish off listening to what the fuck Tariq's saying. I had a great one. I appreciate you, my lovely sister, Miss B. Oh, I love me some Miss B. She wonderful. She looks so cuddly. I would just love to squeeze her. I gotta hug her. I'm gonna go meet Miss B and hug her because I need to hug. I love nice, fluffy women. I love nothing more than a fluffy sister. That shit made me feel good. I love touching soft women. Cause some women, y'all be like, wait, what? What you mean when you say soft women? Brother, there's women you touch, they be hard as stone. They look good, but when you touch the bitch, she feel like you touching a bag of bricks. But I love nice, soft. Well, I know Miss V, she got to be nice and soft because I see that wizard clothes. She got her mama still around. It'd be nice if I knew if her daddy was around because her daddy around there, she extra fluffy. Women who got a daddy, they real soft. I love soft, fluffy women. They make me feel good. Tariq got something going on over here. Tariq, what are you doing? I gotta get over here. Cause
If you don't mind, one thing I always wanted to know from you, um, you always, well, you said a couple of times how you don't really rock with Angela Davis, and I was just curious.
Angela Davis is a bad one.
Probably all off topic. I just came in the room.
Okay, yeah. I'll touch on that. Well, Angela Davis, thank you, dear. Angela Davis is, pushing that feminist ideology now. She's pushing this feminist ideology, and there's even people within the Panthers, who've been very suspicious about her. But boy, she's pushing all lives matter, and yeah, Angela Davis, she's not talking like she was talking back in the day, and there's a reason why they let her into the academia spaces like that. So, what is Angela Davis saying that's really popping for us right now? There's a lot of feminist mumbo jumbo. I don't like gender divides. I don't like gender divides whatsoever. Black men and black women, we're the same.
Yes, sir.
Black people and black empowerment, that's for black women and black men. I don't do that separation stuff. And anytime you start hearing that separation stuff, understand that's some operative language. Especially from the damn Democrats. They're very good at creating that gender divide. Black girls rock. We gotta do something for the black women entrepreneurs. And when they start doing that, the other groups, they don't do that. You don't see them doing that with the other groups. They only do that with us. When they're giving all of these migrants all of this damn money, they're not saying we're going to give it to the migrant women. No, they're giving it to all of them. When they were allocating resources to the Asian community.
Yeah, word up. I'm about to go ahead, rock with Tariq on this. I hope y'all got something from this. I appreciate that. I love you, Miss V, for tapping in. There was somebody else who tapped in. I didn't even pay attention to who it was, but I appreciate you for tapping in. This your boy Breeze Omega. Omega, that's Breeze, yo. I love y'all. I hope you have a happy holiday. I don't really celebrate this shit, but if you do, you do. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. It looked like you about to battle some tethers. All right. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all 100%, family. Y'all stay good. Have a blessed one. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the flip side. I'm probably gonna go later on today after I get off work. I'm probably gonna go on the stream. Y'all have a great one.